It's me, Amy B. Hi, and I'd like to share with you today one of my favorite toning, full body alignment yoga exercises as part of my 1-minute yoga routine. Get yourself into tabletop position. Please check that your knees are under your hips and that your elbows are under your shoulders. Spread out the hands so you're dropping the weight into the hands. Looking between the hands, making sure they seem aligned. Relaxing the feet and the ankles. Rolling the shoulders back and down. Now we're going to come into some cat-cow. So first of all, arch the back, sending the belly button up and in. And then letting the tailbone lead, coming up, tailbone and chin come up, opening through the front body. Doing a few of these cat-cows, letting the tailbone lead, opens up the whole of the spine area and engages the core. If you're feeling it in your wrists, you can come onto fists at any time, like I'm doing here, but otherwise keep your hands splayed as it builds strength in the hands. Now we're going to make sure the core is engaged. Imagine there's a candle underneath your belly button, lifts the belly up and in, and you could place a book on the back of your lower back. So that's the goal for this posture, as we send one of the legs back nice and long, looking down between the legs, making sure it looks aligned. So making sure the hip, knee and foot are in alignment. So that is part of the work. So cat-cow, send then the leg back once the core is engaged, and then bring the opposite arm forward. Make sure you're squeezing up through that core, because the next thing we're going to do is come into a lift. But you could stay there if that feels like it's your work. Lift the leg, make sure the back is flat and the leg is aligned. Send out the opposite arm now. How does that feel? Belly up and in, holding yourself nice and strong. That's where we start with this work. And then we progress. So now we're going to do a little tap. 2, 3 little taps. And then hold back to cat-cow and drop down into child's pose. Letting the tailbone long, the fingertips long, giving then the wrists a little circle one way and the other, placing the hands together in prayer. Really warms and loosens up those wrists. Now coming up, all the way up, swiveling the hands backwards to meet the toes. We can open the front of the body in this camel position. Just a really good counter stretch. So now you're feeling all stretched and open, we're going to progress with this exercise. Making sure you're in alignment, so that's knees, ankles, shoulders, wrists. Sending the leg back and long, making sure there's no twist in the body as you send opposite arm and leg out. Really nice and strong, belly up and in. And when you feel ready to progress with this exercise, we're going to go opposite elbow to knee. Ready? Bringing it in real tight and then exploding out. So we're going to crunch it in nice and slow and controlled and then explode back out. Keeping your posture aligned, everything in, squeeze and explode, and then dropping that hand down, that leg, little cat-cow to relieve and land. Maybe a little slalom one way and the other with the hips, and remember you can come onto those gorilla fists if you need to. This is a progressive exercise, which is why I'm giving you these variations so you can work at your own pace. So just to finish off, final variation, sending the back leg out long, checking your alignment, bringing the opposite arm out, and now we're going to stir the pot both with the elbow and the knee. Imagine you're stirring, you're slaloming whilst trying to keep the body still, the core up and in. This is great for creating flexibility. And then drop the hand down. Final exercise, back leg up, kick to the sky, heel to the sky for 3, 2, 1, and then dropping it back down. All the way down now to child's pose, sending the tailbone to meet the heels, bringing the fingertips out long, giving the wrists a little circle if they need to, just allowing your whole body to come into a space of grounding. Now it's going to be time to do the other side. I want you to come back to this video regularly. I want you to progress and notice you get stronger, more repetitions and variations of these exercises as our 1-minute yoga routine. My name's Amy B, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.